Simplify each number using imaginary I. So the square root of 49 times the square root of -1 gives you the square root of -49. The square root of 49 is 7. The square root of -1 is I. So remember that the square root of -1 is equal to I. The square root of -7 is the same thing as square root of 7 times the square root of -1. So the square root of -1 is I. So this is I, the square root of 7. Square root of -8 is the same thing as the square root of 8 times the square root of -1. The square root of 8 can be written as square root of 4 times square root of 2 times square root of -1. Square root of 4 is a perfect number. So this is 2, square root of 2, and the square root of -1 is I. So this will be 2I. Let me fix that right there. This will be 2I square root of 2. So for expressions using I, you have the real and you have the imaginary. So for number 7, the real is -2 plus 5, which gives you 3. And the imaginary is 3I minus 2I, which is going to be plus I. Number 9, you have 4 minus 2I minus, that will be a positive. You have to distribute the negative, minus 3I. So you're going to add the reals. 4 plus 1 is 5. Negative 2I minus 3I gives you negative 5I. Number 11, you're multiplying imaginary numbers. So you have 5 minus 3I times 5 plus 3I. So 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 3I gives you plus 15I. Negative 3I times 5 gives you negative 15I. And negative 3I times 3I gives you negative 9I squared. So you're left with, this cancels. So you're left with 25 minus 9. We know that I is equal to the square root of -1. So I squared gives you -1. So -9 times -1, -1. So that will be 34. So for number 13, we have 4 minus I times 4 minus I. So 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times negative I, that's negative I, minus 4I. Negative I times 4 gives you negative 4I. Negative I times negative I gives you plus I squared. So we have 16 minus 8I. I squared is minus 1 because I equals the square root of -1 and I squared. And when you square the square root, you're left with -1. 16 minus I is 15 minus 8I. So we know that A is 1, B is 2, and C is 5. So we're going to use a quadratic formula to solve this. So B is 2, so it's -2 plus or minus square roots, parentheses 2 squared minus 4 times A, which is 1, times C, which is 5, divided by 2 times 1. We know that the discriminant is negative, so it's going to be imaginary. So x is equal to -2 plus 4I divided by 2, or -2 minus 4I divided by 2. So this will be negative 1 plus 4i or negative 1 minus 4i.